let's move forward, I suppose. What is she trying to get me to do? Oh, a demon. Oh, just Epon Doctora. Let's just attack. I don't really need to focus too hard on this, I don't think. Just auto attack. There we go. Oh my god, another. The same fight. Okay. I should definitely recover. I'm not loving her as my navigator because she makes really like moany sounds, which is no thanks. Oh, you want to go with them instead? Okay, I hope you let me come with you again sometime. Is there any individual or unique aspect to these guys? I'm not sure. Amano Zako might just be the best because she's not annoying. Well, I guess her voice is a little annoying, but not so much that it makes me frustrated. I'm excited to see what the heck is through here. Oh, actually, no, I'm going to come back here at some point, so I'm not worried about it. I was going to go back and get the Mothman statue, but I'll wait. A terminal. Oh my god.
This is Aogami from the Bethel Japanese branch. Do you copy?
Aogami? Isn't the unit from way back when?
I have successfully reactivated, returning to base.
I don't believe it. I'm gonna have to report this, but you're clear to come through. Touching the terminal should bring you straight here.
Looks like we'll be able to head back to the Tokyo we call home.
Going through the, what, the Amala network? Isn't that what it's called? The Labyrinth of Amala?
We've arrived.
Is this? Are we back in Tokyo?
Yes. This is Join University's medical research lab. We came here through the Bethel terminal.
That form just now. Explain yourself.
Archangel Abdiel.
Am I to understand you went against the condemnation? Answer, boy. Bethel will have no mercy for one who violates the will of God.
Wait! Master Abdiel! I don't know what led to this, but he is an innocent bystander. Please forgive him.
Huh, so Tao's here too.
The saint.
Furthermore, we both know God's laws are not so easily broken. Unbreakable, even.
Then, how would you account for this?
Allow the Japanese branch to look into it. Though, what I can tell you is that this is the one they lost all those years ago.
Huh? The Aogami or me? Or Kaoru, I should say.
Respectfully, Master Abdiel, I heard you were in command at the time. In which case, I would have imagined you'd be elated by the return of your subordinate, not angered by it.
Very well. However, I am placing full responsibility on the Japanese branch to investigate.
Really nuanced eye.
Man, talk about
Animation.
scary. What's up with her?
So that's the Archangel in charge of headquarters.
I was starting to worry about all of you. Nevertheless, welcome back. I think an explanation is in order. Would you mind joining me in the meeting room?
Bethel Japanese branch is based at Joween University's Medical Research Lab, where a device known as a terminal can be found. The terminal has the same functionality as a ley line fount. As a result, you can use it to save your progress and access the ley line crossing. Good idea to keep this terminal in mind as you move about in Tokyo. Just make a save real quick, just to be sure. Alright, so I'm just back to being me. No Aogami. You should head to the meeting room for now. Okay, well, I'll consider it. I had to toggle a setting. There we go. Decided to go to the meeting room where Tao is waiting. Huh?
Now, where do I start? I guess I should start with me. To put it plainly, I've had spiritual powers ever since I was little. Everyone at Bethel calls me the Saint. Bethel, Japan lost a lot of its strength in a battle many years ago. So these days, even students like me are helping out.
It's the same for me too, but never mind that. Is Tokyo still okay? Not long ago, we were in what looked like ruins, and they were crawling with demons. It was almost as if the city had been destroyed.
If I told you the Tokyo you'd been living in this whole time was a lie, would you believe me?
Huh?
18 years ago, something happened in the Chiyoda ward of Tokyo that suddenly erased the city from the rest of Japan.
Huh?
Its population of over 10 million people was wiped out in a matter of minutes, lost to the netherworld.
What are you talking about, Isonokami? We've been living in Tokyo as far as I can tell. You want to try explaining that?
The Tokyo you're referring to is an act of God. Through his miracle, Tokyo and its people were perfectly recreated. No one suspected a thing.
You mean everything up until now? It's all been fake?
As I said, the real Tokyo was destroyed 18 years ago. You saw it when you slipped into the netherworld.
That's impossible.
The real Tokyo has been completely overrun by demons. As if one Tokyo wasn't enough, the demons now covet the other, and all for our souls.
So,
Though we are few, that is what the Bethel Japanese branch fights to protect. I hope the Saint has cleared things up for you. Apologies for dragging you into this.
Hey, haven't I seen you somewhere before?
My name is Koshimizu. I'm in charge here, in addition to being Japan's Prime Minister.
Wait, as in Director Koshimizu? One of the top-ranking officials in the Japanese branch? He and the Prime Minister are the same person?
Indeed. Glad to see you made it back in one piece.
What?
Now that you've been made aware of what happened to the real Tokyo, it's best I enlighten you as to the true state of the world. To put it plainly, the forces of order and chaos are currently clashing behind the scenes, locked in an ongoing battle unbeknownst to mankind. Demons seek human souls. If given the chance, they would flood the real world in an instant. They are extremely dangerous. That's why Bethel, Japan is dedicated to protecting Tokyo and keeping the demons at bay. The demons are relentless, however, and the unfortunate truth of the matter is that we're woefully lacking in manpower. In fact, Bethel's strength is so short of the mark, we've been forced to rely on students such as Isanokami and Atsuta for help.
No way! Is that something I could help with too, Mr. Prime Minister?
You mean protecting Tokyo?
Yeah! I'll do whatever I can!
Does I?
Look, I'm borderline useless at school, and I'm always making trouble for other people. But even a guy like me wants to be someone people can turn to, just like the honors students.
Thank you. I admire your courage. I've heard about you. So you fused with Algami, is that it? I'll be asking for your cooperation as well. Sorry, but I won't take no for an answer.
I never signed up for this. Well. That's fine.
Good to see you're on our side.
I'm thankful the Proto-Fiend returned safely, though I've never heard of it fusing with a human before.
I played a role in Algami's creation myself. I'll be running a variety of tests later. Algami, I'd like to examine your memory data. Make your way to the research facility later today.
Understood.
I'll visit with the rest of you some other time. For now, I want you to go home and get some rest.
Sir!
And lastly, Yuzuru Atsuta. Well done in coming back unharmed. Your summoning skills must have improved. I'll be sure to grant you an even stronger demon companion next time.
Thank you, sir.
So, if what I understand is correct, this game is a sequel to Nocturne, which makes me want to also record a Nocturne Let's Play ahead of this one, which would be crazy, because not only have I already played that game recently, I played the remaster when it came out. That game is like 120 hours long. But more than that, so like 20 years ago, right, Conception happened. Tokyo was destroyed, and at some point, like, all of the humans were saved by like being put into the Matrix, and that's what our version of Tokyo was at the start, or our version of Earth. And then as such, like the world we lived in and our memories and stuff were sort of, I don't know how to say it, like overlaid so that we didn't realize what was going on. And then what happened at the start was like us either falling through or like the Matrix crashing around us and us getting booted from it. And that's how we ended up in the Netherworld. Huh. Okay. I think that's what's going on. I mean, if this game actually is like a true sequel to Nocturne, which is like what I feel like a lot of people thought it would be, right? Like that would be really interesting. I remember discourse about this like way back when the SMT5 first came out. I don't know if it's true. Because like, so every Shin Megami Tensei game, to explain the timeline and stuff like that, like it is like Final Fantasy where like none of the games, well, most of the games aren't like actually connected. In truth, they are, but it's like, again, not to drop a buzzword, but it's like a multiverse thing where it's like every iteration of the world exists along the Amalan Labyrinth, which is like a connection of dimensions through the terminals, blah, blah, blah. I'm getting so deep in the weeds, it doesn't matter. Point being, they aren't sequential for the most part. 1 and 2 are sequential, but like none of the others are. People are going to get persnickety in the comments about me saying that. Yes, whoever's going to be pedantic about that, you're right. There's probably a bunch of other little ones that like connect and blah, blah, blah. That's irrelevant to what I'm saying here. The thing here, though, is like I can't tell if Nocturne like actually happened in the context of this specific narrative. Like if it is literally sequential or not, I'm not sure. But like the menorahs and stuff showing up makes me feel like it is, which is interesting. I don't know. That's fascinating. This is really neat.
I should apologize for hiding the fact that I was involved with Bethel. I didn't want to get you involved, but I also didn't think the situation would become as dire as it is now.
Dude, I get to protect Tokyo? How cool is that? I'm gonna be fighting alongside all those big names at school. Me? A big reason I don't do all that well in school is because, honestly, I'm just not very confident in myself. Even though my parents aren't divorced, they really don't get along. So I guess I've always just been looking for a way to fix things. But if I side with my dad, my mom gets all pissed. And it's the same for my old man if I ever side with my mom. I don't know what's right anymore. Protecting Tokyo from demons, though? That's gotta be a good thing. No ifs, ands, or buts about it.
This seems really misleading.
I'm glad we're both all right. Let's work together to keep Tokyo safe.
This is like a huge revelation. I'm glad to see you have all returned safely. He looks like Aogami, and I see Aogami has come back as well. Unexpected, but fortunate nonetheless.
Right.
I'll make arrangements so that you and the others may be granted entry here as members of Bethel. That will allow you to access the terminal and use the virtual trainer. The virtual trainer device is at the Tokyo Diet building in the Netherworld. I believe you've been there before. That is all. You should take it easy and rest up for today. The virtual trainer is, allows you to challenge past foes in either a singular fight or a series of battles. When taking on a series of battles, there's an optional challenge mode where the enemies will grow stronger each time you defeat them. Regardless of the battle, defeat will still result in a game over, so it is recommended that you save before you use it. Regardless of the kind of battle, defeat will still blah, blah, blah. Okay, cool. Minato battles. Okay, so we have access to battles. The battle subway.
We should probably head back. We've got school tomorrow.
Huh? 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 What? Okay. This is not what I was expecting. I was fully not expecting to go back to school. What? This is a Persona game now, huh? This is fascinating. And I thought they would bait and switch me on Tokyo. Monsters invading from another world? Are they serious with this conspiracy theory bullshit? Maybe next time, go with bioterrorist angle, guys. At least that one's rooted in reality. I mean, monsters? Who do they think they're selling on this? Honestly, I'd love to see some proof. Show me a monster I can pet. I couldn't find that manga today either. It's a manga about a boy who fights by commanding demons. Maybe it's just not possible, so little information to go off of. Are they talking Digital Devil story? Actually, I guess it was a book, not a manga, but I mean, it probably got a manga adaptation. The walk from the station to the dorm is pretty long. It's so tiring. There aren't many students at the dorm. Most of them are probably headed to school by now. Huh. I knew that tunnel was dangerous. The ceiling suddenly collapsed. I think a student got caught in it, too. I immediately called for a rescue team. I'm so glad his injuries weren't serious. That student said that there were still 2 or 3 people under the tunnel, but they didn't find anyone else. I hope they're safe. Huh? There's been a cave-in accident at that tunnel? Are the trains still running? Oh, hey, a Joeen uniform. There's a lot of high schools around here, but I've never actually talked with Joeen students before. The dorm and station are in the other direction, so don't come this way. So I don't come this way often. Wow, I really stumbled over that. Well, if you've got time, want to hang out and talk? Oh my god, this city's huge. Demon appearances have been on the rise lately, so our special unit's on high alert. We do have JSTF special agent. Wow. We do have civilians cooperating with Bethel as well, though not many. That includes people like you who can perceive demons. Okay, so we're like a known quantity now. My company just moved around to this area. Songen was great, but I could get used to this city. So the other cities, like, do exist in the simulation. So is it, like, the whole world, or is it just Tokyo? Hee-ho, can you see me, ho? I fell into this dimensional chasm and ended up in this big old city, ho. There are humans everywhere. It's terrifying. I want to go home to my Tokyo. Did you know that there's a renowned research lab nearby? Oh, and the hospital attached to it is equally illustrious. But I've heard the Prime Minister has been visiting the place quite often lately. You don't think he's sick, do you? I hope he's alright. We've been dispatched to clean up the tunnel accident. Don't worry, we'll handle this. Oh, you're with Bethel too? Then I might as well be transparent about it. We're stationed here to put down any demonic intruders. The Special Defense Force doesn't ordinarily get assigned to this kind of thing. Hopefully the locals don't ask too many questions. This bathhouse is actually built on a hot spring. First step on my daily routine's dropping by so I can be first in the water. Just seeing this hill in Minato makes me want to run up it. Quest. Hey, aren't you Yahagi? It's unusual to see you outside of school. You're a real bookworm, right? Perfect timing. I need a guy who knows his stuff. If you've got a moment, could you help me with a quiz? Sure. Oh, you're surprisingly proactive. No, thank you, seriously. Well then, talk to me whenever you're ready. Okay, the quiz will be sent to this phone from a certain someone, then I'll enter your answers. Person sending it? Don't worry about meaningless details. First question. The demon Onmaraki is a monstrous bird with a human face. What's its original form? Onion. Looks like you're wrong, so not even you can handle this, huh? It'd be nice if our library had a comprehensive repository of knowledge on all demons. When you figured out the answer, come help me again. Lore. Japanese monster that takes the form of a bird with the face of a man. It produces a sickening chirp and spits a wicked flame. Its true identity is a corpse that hasn't had proper memorial service, and it is said to appear before monks who neglect their duties. Okay. Human corpse. Oh, nice one. Let's see. Onmaraki are created from the remains of those who were never properly memorialized. Heh. Looks like you're doing pretty well. Keep it up. On to the next question. Amongst a hierarchy of demons, what is the name of the evil spirit from which the word demon originates? Hyro demon? Damn. Hako demon? Correct. On the contrary, Agatho demons are said to refer to good demons. Good. This is the last one. Question 3. What should you do to remove the omelet-loving spirit Aitvarus from your home? Light a candle? Whoa, correct again. It would be difficult to expel Aitvarus without candles purified by the church. Alright, thanks for your help. All the questions have now been answered. Nice. Treacherous Order Periapt. Large MP recovery to all allies when press time. Oh, nice. This challenge was actually given to me by someone at the Occult Research Club. I asked her out on a date, but she replied only if you can answer these questions. Now that I've passed her test, she'll have no choice but to accept. Oh, hey, she responded. I can't date someone who cheats. How? Where was she watching from? Is it clairvoyance, precognition? Wow, the Occult Research Club is amazing. Well, then maybe I should just join the Occult Research Club too. But first I gotta do some serious studying at the library. Sometimes the Prime Minister seems too good to be true. They say public servants only really serve themselves, but I don't know if that's it either. Anyway, I'll be asking those important questions and digging deeper into that on the Sunday morning talk show. Ugh, we're covering another murder scene. How many is this now? Jozoji is an important barrier protecting Tokyo. I remember an article about it in Ayakashi Monthly. Maybe I should go pay my respects. Ayakashi Monthly was like an important magazine in SMT Nocturne as well. Man, I'm gonna have to play Nocturne on the channel, probably, right? Alright. Japanese coastal places tend to have English words in their names, like Isle and Gateway. Doyuimi. There aren't many students at the dorm. Most of them have probably headed to school by now. Alright. Wow, this is just an episode of Revelations. What the heck? I'm just like really shocked. I'm really surprised. Bullying, huh? And you can't count on the school or the teachers to help. Your only choice is to gather proof through voice recording or something and then defend yourself. I got this friend of a friend, and he said he saw what looked like a tiny human flying through the air. Yeah, right. Friend of a friend already sounds pretty sketchy to me. Morning. Yesterday was a mess, huh? I'm really glad you're okay after all that. Me too.
Yep.
That was definitely a lot to handle, but I think you'll be okay, Kaoru.
See ya.
See you around. These are such like moody little environments. It's like genuinely quaint and peaceful. I really wasn't expecting this. This is further than I've ever gotten in the game, so I'm just very shocked. This is nostalgic for me. These bike racks. Reminds me of being in school. Biking everywhere all the time. Wow. This is actually a Persona game now. Morning. My day doesn't start until I have a carton of coffee milk. I love coffee milk. My first year in the track team went missing last week. They didn't show up at the dorm either. Hopefully they just ran away from home. Oh, I guess that's not really good either, huh? Man. This game is so just different than I thought. Don't bully her. She looks nice.
I can't stand her.
How long do you think until she cracks? I can't wait to see her break down in tears.
Itsukishima Sahori.
I can't take this anymore. Why me? Why is this happening? It's all their fault. I wish they'd all just disappear. What?
It is Persona. Huh. I heard there was some nasty bullying happening on the girls' lacrosse team. Seems like the girl ended up quitting, but I wonder if the bullying is still going on. Pretty scary thought, huh? I love the atmosphere.
My brother told me what happened yesterday.
Is she in on it?
Tao returned after that, so we went back together. Thank you for helping my brother.
No.
Oh, that reminds me. Are you free after school today?
What is it?
Well, I was just, hoping you could help me with something.
Oh?
You remember that dream Tao was talking about the other day? It reminded me of this weird dream I've been having since I was little. A prince from another country comes specifically for me. Oh, even back then, the idea was kind of embarrassing, to be honest. Oh, but the prince wasn't riding the typical white horse and all that. He sailed a boat through the night sky. Strange, huh? And it's weird. On the days when I have that dream, I always wake up feeling a little less sick than usual. Ever since I remembered it, I can't seem to get the prince out of my head. And after a while, well, I had this thought. What if this isn't just a dream? What if it's real? Or it's some kind of, I don't know, a vision? Maybe it's trying to tell me something important. But I don't know the first thing about interpreting dreams, so I'm not sure what to do, if anything. Doesn't our school have an occult research club or something? If you happen to know anyone in that club, could you ask them about my dream for me?
Some quests have restrictions on when they can be accepted and completed. Once the main story progresses to a certain point, these quests can no longer be completed. Therefore, it is recommended that you prioritize them. Receive a warning message when accepting these quests. Okay. It's only available for a certain time period. It is recommended to complete it sooner rather than later. Yes.
Oh, thank you so much. Just so you know, though, I have a lot of, bad days, health-wise. I end up having to take time off from school sometimes. If you hear anything, please let me know as soon as possible. Sorry I'm imposing on you so much, but I hope you can help me.
What is it?
Huh? Yeah, I'm with the Occult Research Club. Do you need something? A prince who sails across the night sky, huh? Can't really help you there, sorry. But we do have someone who's all about old myths and fairy tales. I usually see him after school on the 2nd floor. Maybe you should check there. Morning practice was killer, but we've got a match coming up soon. We're up against a team that has a medalist for our coach. I hope we can at least put up a fight. How explorable is the school? I don't know.
Morning, man. Nice being back home again, huh? Me? I stayed in Bethel. Got this big lecture about how this demon summoning stuff works. And the Bethel guys even said I've got this natural talent for it. Can you believe that? I'm a demon summoner. That means I can protect people. Like a real hero. So, I'm gonna give this all I got. Anyhow, sorry to bug you. See ya! Yeah.
Morning, Yahagi. Great, first year classrooms are on the top floor. Way to make me commute, guys.
You know.
You're a 3rd year, so your classroom is on the 2nd floor, right? And oh man, you're in class 3A too, so you're right next to the stairs. Lucky. Must be nice to have your classroom so close by. There's nothing in here. There's just the nurse's office. Okay. Can't go down that way. I've talked to everyone on this floor. This is profoundly interesting. So is there a video up about monsters in Takanawa Tunnel?
No.
No, guess Ichiro lied again. Even though he said he'd do it himself, huh? Well, it's not like he's never half-assed something before, so I'm not surprised. In other news, they're saying the train is late again. Well, I'll probably be back once school's over. You know how our school attracts a lot of applicants from all over the country? Well, the guy in the next class over, Ichiro, I think, that idiot got in on a recommendation too, so who knows how the screening process works. Oh, fuck. I really didn't want to go in here yet.
All rise. Good morning, sir.
I wanted to talk to Sahori.
Okay, that's it for today.
Game is so melancholy.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting that. Oops. You're so lucky you get to be friends with Tao, the school idol.
Yo.
When you hear a famous person in the next class over, who comes to mind? Do you think of the top student at our school, or do you think of the no-name loser on the other side of the spectrum? Speaking of that loser, he sure was in a good mood today. Did his video take off or something? Nah, no friggin' way. Please let her still be there. She's not.
Oh, hey.
Hey, Karu.
Look, can I talk to you about something? Not right now, just when you've got time.
Sure, I'll listen.
Thanks. But I can't really talk about it at school. Maybe on the dorm roof later tonight. See you then.
Oh, you know.
Did Ichiro give up on the whole content creation thing and pick up something else? He wouldn't tell me anything when I asked. He sure looked smug, though. Where is Sahori? I'm so mad I missed that dialogue.
What is it?
What, you have a question for an expert in myths? You've come to the right guy. You shared what you heard from Mianzu. A prince sailing a boat through the night sky, huh? Well, the first thing that comes to mind is Sin, the Mesopotamian god of the moon. But there are plenty of other lunar gods from across the world. The prince might actually be a big hint that rules out any goddesses, at least.
Hey, you know...
Speaking of which, you mentioned the girl having this dream gets sick a lot, right? And supposedly on the days when she has this dream, she tends to feel better? It's pretty similar to a story about Khonshu, an Egyptian god from the moon. He helps cure a princess suffering from disease. The name Khonshu itself means traveler, and ancient Egyptians believe the movement of the moon marked his passage across the night sky. Based on everything you've told me, I'm pretty confident he's the god you're looking for. Hope that helps. Alright, Khonshu. Just make a save. I'm gonna do something unhinged really quickly. and just replay this moment in to get that dialogue. So I'm gonna cut the recording, restart it, and then reload right here. Alrighty, let's talk to Sahori. Why? Why is this happening to me? What did I do to deserve this? Who are you? What do you want from me? Look, I don't have anything to say to you. Just leave me alone. Alright, that's all. That's all she has to say, I guess. I've already talked to him. Our skill tracks, yeah. Alright, we'll catch you on the other side of the cutscene. Alright. We're good now. Oh, can't go down this way. Let's return in that quest, I guess. To, Miyatsu. Where's she at? There she is.
Hi there.
Who is that?
Oh, Itsukishima? She was hurt, so I just wanted to help a little. The nurse is out for the day, so I just did what I could. Look, do you know how Itsukishima's been getting these injuries? I don't know how to say this, but those bruises couldn't all be accidents.
Yeah, she's being bullied, obviously.
I wish I could help. I hope she's okay. I wish I could help. I hope she's okay.
Will you tell me, Yanzu, what you learned from the Occult Research Club? Yes.
Oh, did you get any answers?
You told her what you learned about Khonshu.
That's amazing. I never knew Egyptian mythology had a god like that. So his name is Khonsu? This is so exciting. I didn't expect you'd find a myth that matched my dream so closely. So he saves the ailing princess and then returns to the moon. This feels like, a lot to take in. I wonder what it's like in Egypt. My health's always been too fragile to travel anywhere too far, so I've never been outside Tokyo. I bet the sun feels brighter there. I can't even imagine how the air must feel and smell. It's probably different from Tokyo in every way. To me, it may as well be another world. Wait, something feels kind of weird. In the story, Khonsu saves the princess of another country, right? But I'm not a princess, not even close. So why am I seeing a prince from the moon? Then again, I'm probably overthinking this anyway. It's just a dream after all. Still, it seems really interesting. Maybe I'll check out some books on Egyptian mythology next time I go to the library. Thank you for everything. This isn't much, but you deserve something for all that.
Oh, Prince of her dreams complete. Can of jelly. Okay. Miyazu's humming something.
This is just a song from an anime. It's kinda scary, but the part where the girl dances with the Prince of the Moon is so beautiful. My brother recorded it for me. I've watched it so many times by now.
Who else can we talk to? Literally everyone. Practice is canceled, huh? But I don't want to head back to the dorm either. There's nothing to do by this station either, so my choices are either check the theater at the Princess Hotel or go all the way to Shibuya.
You know what?
Priests, ascetics, monks, Miko, Mudong. The government is gathering a team of people with spiritual powers. That's a rumor going around. That's so wrong. If they want an expert in the cult, they should just ask me. Is that the girl that quizzed the other guy? Ugh, I just saw some bullying taking place. Someone got shoved to the ground and skinned their knee. I think they went to the infirmary afterwards, but man, that was messed up. So do something about it, you fucking coward.
Hello. Yesterday was eventful, wasn't it?
Why are you shouting at me from across the room?
I taught Dazai how to summon demons afterwards. He picked it up fast, and Bethel certainly isn't complaining. I just don't know if it was right. He was an ordinary student with an ordinary life, and now I've drawn him into this conflict. He's a soldier in this war now. I chose to fight of my own volition. But Dazai, not just him. I dragged you into this as well. If I'd been more capable, more powerful, maybe I could have handled this on my own. But if I want to be stronger, I'll have to do my part on the front lines. Especially now that we have new power on our side. Let's both keep at it. We'll make sure Tokyo stays safe.
Has occult research been getting popular again recently? I'm hearing all this talk about monsters or ghosts appearing in tunnels and stuff. I don't really want to believe any of it, but a lot of students say they've actually seen them.
What?
The store's closed. No, I want to get some strawberry milk. Coffee milk before school, strawberry milk after. That's nostalgic. That reminds me, did you hear about that accident with the tunnel collapsing? Yeah, I heard a student from our school got caught in it, but it sounds like they weren't hurt too bad. True. Huh. People were saying the world would end or something 20 years ago, too. There'll always be people saying depressing stuff like that, no matter how times change.
Hey.
I got this friend of a friend, and he said he saw this tanned muscular monk at Jozoji. Muscular monk? Sounds like something out of a fighting game. Oh, it's, whatever his name is. I liked him.
Yo.
Hey, do you know Sahori Itsukishima? Itsukishima. Itsukishima. That's how I would say it. Itsukishima. I just passed her, but she looked really down. Something's really getting to her. She always seemed so strong and gorgeous, too. Honestly, I kind of looked up to her. Not that she'd ever notice a guy like me. Still, seeing her like this now is killing me. I want to help her, but I'm just some nobody. Nah, man. You gotta fight for your girl, am I right, fellas? Save time.